Now let's talk about the impact of World War I on the home front. This just isn't about soldiers and the trenches. It's about how everyday life changed for those left behind. The war had a profound impact on the home front in the many countries. Let's start with the economy. As men left for war, women stepped into the traditional male role. They worked in the factories, offices, and the farms. This shift changed the dynamics of warfare. It also changed the long-held belief about gender role. In the United States, women participated in the workforce increased by 6.3% during the war. In Britain, the number of women working in the industry rose by 1.5 million. This change wasn't just about numbers. It represents the significant shift in the societal norms. The war also led to government intervention in the economy. Many countries implemented rationing system. People had to adapt to limited access to food, fuel, and other essentials. In Britain, sugar was the first attempt to be rationed in the 1970s. By 1918, meat, butter, cheese, and the margarine were also rationed. The war effort required massive industrial production. Factories shifted from producing consumer goods to military supplies. This change affected the availability of everyday items. People had to learn to make it do with the less. They grew their food in victory gardens. They repurposed and they recycled materials. The war also had a significant impact on public health. The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 and the 1919 claimed millions of lives worldwide. The movement of troops likely contributed to the spread of virus. Education was another area affected by the war. Many schools face teacher shortages as educators join the military. Some schools close or operate with the reduced hours. Children often had to take a more responsibility at home. This situation led to concern about long-term effect on education. The war also influenced culture and the entertainment. Propaganda became a powerful tool for governments. They used posters, films, and the music to boost morals of support or moral and the support for the war. Charlie Chaplin films Shoulder Arms in 1918 used humor to address wartime experiences. Popular music reflects the mood of the time. Songs like Over There by George Cohan support for the war efforts. The conflict also changed how people receive news. Newspaper providers regularly update from the front lines. This constant flow of information kept the war at the people's mind. It also raises questions about censorship and the reliability of news sources. The war had a profound technological impact on society. Families lived with the constant worry about loved ones fighting abroad. Communities come together to support each other during difficult time. Government introduced new taxes and they sold war bonds to fund the conflict. This financial burden would have a long-lasting effect on national economies. In India, participation in the war strengthened the call for independence from British rule. Similar sentiment grew in other colonies also. The war end in the 1918 didn't mean an immediate return to the normal. The Spanish flu pandemic continued to claim lives. Yet, the war also sparked positive changes. Women's contribution during the war in 1920s, the United States passed the 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote. Similar progress occurred in other countries as well. Now, let's discuss the Treaty of Versailles and its far-reaching consequences. This isn't just an old paper. It's the agreement that ended World War I and set the stage for global tension. The treaty they are about to draft will have consequences that echo through history. First up, let's look at the key players. We have Georges Clement, the French Prime Minister, nicknamed the Tiger. Then there is a British Prime Minister, David George, trying to balance punishment. And don't forget US President, Woodrow Wilson, idealistic and hoping for lasting peace. On other side, we have the defeated Germans, who are not even invited to the negotiation.